So, welcome one and all. I'm just wanted to recap how some of the castings themselves get made, because I just went through a MagmaSoft simulation to model how the castings that I'm producing this winter are going to flow with metal getting filled in and solidify. But there's a specific engine that I want to make to then put into the snowmobile. So how do I do that? Well, it starts with pouring the metal, and then you'll see kind of the rest. The metal gets poured in, and then it fills the cavity, and then it solidifies, and then that's really it. You wait for it to cool down, you go and machine it, Bob's your uncle. But here's some of the videos. So again, the process you are looking at currently is the filling simulation. In a couple seconds here, it's going to flip to another angle of pouring, and it's just, you see how it flows into like multiple different sections of the mold, and it eventually has that same fill rate from a specific point. This here is the solidification, where all the metal is now cooling down and there's a fraction of liquid that still stays. This is the porosity portion, where it shows where you're more likely to see holes in your casting. This specific image is what I'm aiming for as an end result for this final version of a test run, I guess you want to say. Like, this is the last one I'm going to produce before hopefully getting solid castings like these. Yeah, I just wanted to share some rough idea of what I'm working on currently, and hopefully I'll have these made by the end of January, I guess. A lot of what you see in those passages are sand that got cooked, essentially. The binder itself burns out, so you can kind of then scrape out the sand from all of the sections of the mold, and you're left with cavities. And these are what ended up getting polished and cleaned. Sadly, this pair of castings that I'm showing you and have been showing you aren't ready for use, but they were a good proof of concept for what can be manufactured at my home. Going forward from here, my main plan is to, again, order a set of 3D printed sand molds that resemble the shape that I showed you on that SolidWorks model, and then cast those. Once I get those cast, I will end up sleeving the cylinder, just because it's easier for testing purposes to do. I'm throwing up photos of the previous cylinders and how those got sleeved. And then hopefully I have more information for you guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.